Urban Legend Will Evans, you know what it is. Before we start this video, I want to send a special thank you out to all my subscribers and all my viewers. Thank you guys so much for supporting this channel and almost getting us to 100,000 subscribers. I think we're at close to 90,000 right now. I want to encourage you guys to go to my other channel, youtube.com/Will Evans. The Will Evans channel is at 99,000 subscribers roughly, and we want to get it up to 100,000. So for the first 1,000 people watching this video, please go over there, quickly subscribe to the channel. Let's get it up to 100,000 subscribers. We're going to bring some more content to that channel very soon. I'm expanding the media company, and I'm excited about it. I'm actually having a sit down and a dinner and drinking some wine with Michael Franzese this Tuesday upcoming, and I'm very excited about it. Michael Franzese is somebody that I look up to as a Christian, as a father, as a man, and as a husband especially. You know, he has a lot of admiration from me. If you don't know who Michael Franzese is, he's a Christian man who was a former captain of the Colombo crime family, the Italian mafia, the Cosa Nostra. He walked away from that life and gave his life to God. He actually survived to tell the tale, and so he's somebody that I have a great deal of respect for. He's a man's man, very devout Christian, and I love the messages that he preaches. So I'm excited to have this dinner with him. It's going to be coming up this Tuesday, and maybe that'll turn into some content. We're going to be having other pieces of content coming out, some new fresh stuff where I'm going to include some other people. Maybe we'll do some interviews, maybe we'll do some sit downs, maybe we'll do some type of content like that, and I'm going to be putting it on that other channel. So I hope that you guys subscribe over there. Before we get this video started, I wanted to start with that. Thank you guys for watching, and without further ado, let's get into this piece of content here.
I think Kendrick is up. I think, he's landed the more hard and effective punches, so to speak. If I was Kendrick, I'd stay cocked and loaded, ready for just in case whatever's coming. Whatever's coming.
Urban Legend Will Evans, you know what it is, bro? Let's talk about it. Today I got content from Ice Cube. He's speaking about the Drake versus Kendrick Lamar beef, the battle that they had back and forth. And Ice Cube says that he does not want this to spill in the street. He sends a warning to Kendrick Lamar and Drake. And he says that you guys need to keep this hip hop. Once it spills into the streets, it's not hip hop anymore. It's not rap anymore. And it's not fun once it goes that far. He gave them that warning. He also sent a special warning to Kendrick Lamar and told him to stay locked and loaded, ready to drop another diss because Drake could do something at any time. He doesn't think Kendrick should be caught slipping. I'm going to show you guys what Ice Cube had to say about it, and then we're going to come back. Check out this right here.
Well, I approve of the beef. I always approve of rap battles. That's the essence of the game. It goes back to, Busy B and Kumo D, and even further than that. So it's part of the game, as long as it doesn't get physical, because that's not rap. When it get physical, that's just street crime. So as long as it stay on wax, it's a beautiful thing. I think Kendrick is up. I think, he's landed the more hard and effective punches, so to speak. But that don't mean that don't mean Drake can't get off the canvas. So I think if I was Kendrick, I'd stay cocked and loaded, ready for just in case whatever's coming. But it's interesting, to me, it always pumps energy into the music because it takes it back to the essence. And so as long as it don't get violent, it's fun. The minute it get violent, it ain't rap no more.
So that's what Ice Cube had to say about it. He said Kendrick Lamar should stay locked, loaded, ready to go in case Drake decides to randomly respond or throw a sub or a jab one day or throw another diss record out. Kendrick should be prepared for all of that. But he did say that he has Kendrick Lamar winning this battle. And it seems like he tried to play the fence and play, in the middle as much as possible and be respectful to both sides. But obviously, he's riding with Kendrick Lamar in this battle, and rightfully so. I think Kendrick has one of the greatest diss records of all time. Not Like Us is gone #1. And he had great diss records before that were really good. Euphoria was really good. Drake had a couple good disses in here too. Family Matters was pretty good. But Kendrick Lamar obviously ended the battle with Not Like Us. And people don't even remember that Drake dropped the diss record right after. So there's something to say for that. Now, Ice Cube was asked while he was on stage, or rather he addressed while on stage, what he thinks the greatest diss record of all time is, and he still says that No Vaseline is better than Tupac Hit 'Em Up, Nas Ether, and anything Kendrick or Drake has put out. Check this out.
Pac, but it's not. No, Q, hold on. It's Nas with Ether. I love Nas, but it's not. Huh? Maybe it's Kendrick Lamar now. Maybe it's him. I love that. I love those songs, but No Vaseline is the best diss song in the history of hip hop. And I'll tell you why. Talk to him, Q. I'll tell you why. Come on. One MC, myself, okay. I took out 4 motherfuckers and the manager. You can't beat that. You can't beat that. Oh, God damn. But we did that over 30 years ago. So as it stands today, I got nothing but love for NWA, okay? Nothing but love for Dr. Dre. Nothing but love for MC Red, DJ Yella. Come on. Eazy-E, rest in peace. Rest in peace, Easy. In 2017, we made it to the, or 2016, we made it all the way to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame together. Goddamn right. Yeah. About motherfucking time. This year we won a Grammy. 30 years in the making.
So that's what Ice Cube had to say. Obviously, his opinion is very valid. He has something to say about this because he has, stepped into this arena and battled in hip hop before. And has significant wins in hip hop before. And I wouldn't disagree with him. If anybody ever came to me and told me No Vaseline is the greatest diss record of all time, I'm not going to disagree with them. That's one of the greatest diss records in my opinion as well. So Ice Cube obviously feels that way. Drake seems like he's unbothered by this battle with Kendrick Lamar. It seems like the back and forth is not really affecting him. So he says. We've seen pictures of him where he doesn't look too well. So I'm praying that he's healthy. I'm praying that, he's not letting this affect him too much if the allegations of him messing with children is not true. Now, we've seen some evidence that maybe there is some truth to it. If the allegations are not true, I hope that Drake is well and in good spirits. If they are true, then I have nothing to say. But, God have mercy on your soul, because I don't believe in supporting anybody that's messing with children. That's my personal opinion. That's the only thing I would ever hold against Drake if it is true. Everything else is forgivable for me personally. And, I wouldn't judge it too much, but messing with children, that's something that God would have to work on my heart to overlook if I found out that a grown man was doing something like that. That's my personal opinion. Hopefully he's in good spirits if the allegations are not true, but he seems like, he's unbothered by the situation. He's gone on Instagram and made numerous posts, a couple posts, where he kind of seems like he's subbing about the situation, where he says, ghosts don't address one-trick ponies. He had that post on Instagram. He's also posted instead the pressure from being on top does more than make your ears pop, and maybe he's saying that he's still on top. I don't know, but it seems like he's trying to remain unbothered by the situation, and it seemed like it doesn't affect him at all and that he's moving on with his life. We saw him pop out at the all-white party that Michael Rubin had. So maybe it's not affecting him as much as we think. I believe that it is affecting him. I think this is weighing heavy on his heart because hip-hop is such a big thing in Drake's life. We don't see him with his family. We don't see him with a woman. We don't see him with nothing else. It's always rap, rap, rap. He drops albums almost every year. I think this is a big part of his life, and obviously he cares about it a lot. So I think it does affect him. I don't know. Hopefully everybody stays out the street. Hopefully this doesn't go any further, like Cube said. I don't want to see that either. I know we had the situation where Rick Ross happened. I don't want to see it go no further than it's gone. I didn't like to see that with Rick Ross, and I don't know if Drake is behind that or not. I'm assuming that, well, I won't say what I'm assuming in that situation, but I hope that Drake is not behind it. That's how I feel about it. I don't want to see it go no further. As well as Ice Cube said, he doesn't. I do think Kendrick Lamar has won. I do think Drake is probably going to sub him on the next album or in the future. Obviously, Drake is going to address this Kendrick Lamar battle, and we'll see how Kendrick responds to that in that time when it happens. So that's all I got for you guys. Thank you for supporting the channel. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will see you guys next time. I'm out of here.